Ba da 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 da. Bum ba da na no. Da na 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 no do. Da 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ba-dum ba-bum bum bum ba-dum ba ba bum ba-da na na da 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 do 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 do. All right, let's play. Well, let me post this to Twitter real quick. All right, I should be good. All right, let's do this. Welcome to Silent Hill F, Chapter 10. So, this looks a little bit weird. However, I guess I should address what happened in the last chapter. So, this is the Dream Hinako, presumably the one that we saw as a hallucination in the house. And this one is a grooming victim. There's literally nothing you can say that would change my mind. She has willingly mutilated her arm, getting it cut off and replaced with a monster arm to be perfect for an older man who used his voice, presumably from what we see with context, to hypnotize her into being more submissive to him. She got physically branded and had her face cut off and a mask sewn in its place. And now he also put a little pin on her saying that it'll show everybody that you're mine. This is like so clearly an allegory for grooming. And you know, I said in the previous Dreamworld chapter when I posted a link to it that it felt like we were about to get molested. And lo and behold, it genuinely, I was right. I was right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Prove your intent with the crests 3. Show what lies deep within your heart. Let the Lion of Foxes guide you. Offer the crests and lay bare your soul. The blackbird wishes to take the white bird. The white bird wishes to rest. The fox brings along his followers in triumph. He notices not the two birds in conflict. Can't open it. You know, the way she's speaking is just fucking weird. Mr. Hidetoshi and his wife have passed away, one after the other. At the time of death, the skin all over their bodies was covered in sores and had begun sloughing off. The smell was indescribably awful. I could not bear to take a closer look. The head of the house did not give permission to perform autopsies on the bodies. There would be no funeral, and they will be sent to be cremated immediately. Midnight. The eldest son has passed away. Again, there will be no funeral, and the body will be sent away for cremation. The eldest and second-born daughters are also experiencing symptoms that are worsening by the hour. I believe they will be in critical condition by tomorrow at the latest. Okay, we'll leave that one alone because it's not bothering me just yet. Also, look at her battle stance is literally like a hunched over beast. Oh, I hate it. Wow. Jeez Louise. I do like how weirdly and uncomfortably the hairs on her arm move. It creeps me out. Black Sparrow Crest. Shortly after I became their maid, there was talk of an arranged marriage for the young heir to be a noblewoman. This led to their heir unceremoniously ending all his scandalous relationships with women, including one with a young, beautiful housemaid named Sachi. Sachi came from a family of poor farmers, but her beauty shone brighter than the sun, something that had caught the young heir's eye. By the time his marriage was being arranged, she already had two growing inside of her, and the two had made vows to run away and start a new life together. And yet the young heir cruelly and wantonly cast her aside. Likely he simply did not want his prospective marriage to be ruined. So the Tsunekis kicked Sachi out and drove her to some far-off place where they could forget her existence, despite the peace of the family she still carried with her. People say that she was fighting back tears so hard that blood began to trickle from her eyes. God, that's disgusting. So this is quite literally like what some arranged marriages are like, where you're forced to cut ties with everybody you love, because we've cut ties with our friends, now we're gonna cut ties with our family, all just for some dude. I mean, our family is a-holes, like our dad's a drunk and our mom just does nothing to stop him. Stuck. Let's see. White bird wishes to rest. No, wait. The black sparrow wants to take the white bird. More emblems. Oh, great, I can't explore the map. I still can't open this door, so do I just go back through here? No, where do I go? Oh, that was a banquet? The Tsunekis are the most notable family in this area and are known for their wealth. For generations, each head of the family has possessed a talent for business and acumen they have utilized during times of social unrest to amass a large fortune. However, given that a great many suffered while they grew rich, their actions have often drawn envious eyes. When I first entered into their services for the Tsunekis, my grandmother shared some of my many rumors that swirl around the family. Each time the world falls to pieces, the Tsunekis' treasury only grows larger. The Tsunekis are happily waiting for misfortune to strike so they can line their pockets. Yeah, unfortunately, that's a very common thing. Profiting off of death. Oh, fuck. Off. Good morning, my handsome boy. You read my Your real last name is Tsuneki. It is told that those of the Tsuneki's lineage are destined to bring good fortune when the world is in disorder. In fact, also this is from the maid. In fact, that is how your father earned succession to the Tsuneki lineage, and you, who have inherited your father's noble blood, are sure to be next in line. To make your name, I took one character from your father's name and one character from mine. The way, when anyone from the Tsuneki family hears your name, they will immediately know you are our child. I assume it's from the maid. made a wrong choice.
ここは間違えた。
Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay. Ooh, we got a full sigil. That surely won't be bad for me. That surely isn't slowly dragging me closer to the bad ending. Then we put the white sparrow here because it's trying to rest. And now I just need one more. Okay. We got a lot more options now. Divine water. I don't know which one to go through, because I just kind of guessed. I don't think this was the right way to go. I'll have to reach it eventually. Good morning, my handsome boy. I have good news. Indeed, good news to Tsuneki is always accompanied by the news of someone else's death. Your father and the woman he kept it as a pet have both gotten sick and died. Oh. And now your grandfather, the head of the house, has invited you to the Tsuneki residence to make you the successor. It's a pity that I couldn't reacquaint you with your father, but at least I was able to make you successor to the Tsuneki lineage. There used to be nothing I hated more than being forced to live as a proper girl, but when I think of you, I start to wonder if maybe, just maybe, there was a reason I was born a girl. I hope these feelings will reach you like dandelion seeds carried in the wind. Oh no. This is the eel Hinako. A living sacrifice shall be offered every 8 years, for nothing else can quell the wrath which dwells in the water's deeps. She shall be a maiden, fair and pure of heart, and the blood which flows through her veins shall be that which has been blessed by the stars and is beloved by fate. Oh, Junko was sacrificed. Let it be known that the most suitable sacrifice shall quench the being's vicious thirst. The duality of finding such a sacrifice and shall fall upon the head of this house. I'm guessing Junko was probably the sacrifice, and she never actually went off to get married. Not here. So let's try with this one. Door number 1. Fuck. Bug Town. Another monster's been added. A hideous monster covered in countless skin cysts that spawns monster after monster from a dreadful smelling clumps of flesh it drops. Filthy, foul, and repulsive, the wonders of birth do not apply to this. A monster that has taken the form of a head priest. It sounds just like Rinko. Swinging around it's an Onusa staff used for purification rituals. This creature is consumed by the fires of jealousy and remains surrounded by babbling puppets. There's no way Rinko is a monster like this, but this is her without a doubt. This monster that my father turned into, it acts the same way he did when he let his anger get the best of him. It was only the curse of fatherhood that made my dad appear human. This form, this true form, must have been hidden underneath all along. The monster that my mother turned into, I'm not even sure she's realized what happened to her. Always being humiliated and abused. Her twisted ideal of happiness. There's no way she was a human to begin with. Nothing gets on my nerves more than other people trying to make decisions for me. Even if what they're saying is right, it just rubs me the wrong way. I'd rather make 100 mistakes on my own than follow somebody else's commands. But that can make for a lonely life, one where I refuse to listen to anyone else. I want to become this kind of person who truly listens to what I has to say. Of course, it'll still be up to me whom I listen to, and that will be someone I can trust, someone who will walk alongside me hand in hand. However, making long lists of things I hate is just a way of running away from the real issues I have with my inner self. I have to step up and face what's inside of me, even if I don't like what I see. Being able to take my time and carefully think things through before making a decision is what's most important to me. A woman's happiness begins with marriage. She told me that every opportunity she got. Am I supposed to believe that she's actually happy with the life she has now in this house? Today my dad threw a knife. It got stuck in the tatami mat. There are chips and dings all over the house. Every last one is from when he threw something. Is that what happiness is to my mother? Seeing her house in such a starry stage and full of scars? I've heard that Dad used to be a fisherman when he was younger, and would go on long fishing trips way out at sea. He managed to save up enough money during that to open up a restaurant, a place where he could put his skills with the knife to use. It didn't work out, though. Not only did he lose all his savings, he took on a new debt, too. Now he spends his days drinking his life away in this sleepy little town that's a long way from the sea. He never even tries to cook anything anymore. It's only when he complains about Mom's food that he pretends to be some kind of important chef. I used to think it was just my dad who was like this, but after listening to all the married women around here complain, every man seems just as bad. All their husbands are just as short-tempered, just as violent, just as useless, and do nothing as little to help out their wives. After learning this, every grumpy-looking man in town I see reminds me of him. When I think that I was born and raised just to support these horrible tyrants, I lose all hope. If everything works out, they're going to give my father a lot of money. I'm sure he's desperate to use it to pay back his debts. My father is selling me to pay back his debts. I fucking knew it. Oh, God. Junko always told me that the quickest way to happiness is to live the way society expects women to. Well, if there's a quick way to happiness, then there must be the other ways, too. One time when I was little, Junko showed me how to find a way out of a maze in a puzzle book. There's no doubt that she showed me the quickest solution. Still, what I felt that moment was nothing compared to the joy of figuring it out for myself. He promised me everything I could ever want to be content. A life full of comfort for as long as I live, status that no one could look down on, and most importantly, endless love from me. For all this, I will give him me. Body, mind, and soul. I will even give him what I have fiercely protected my whole life, my will to make my own choices. From now on, I will let him decide everything for me, and simply do as he says. This is what happiness means to me. Fuck, man. Fuck, man. Fuck, man. Fuck this shit, man. I don't like this, man. It's like, there's no doubt about it. We're being groomed. Being turned into a slave. Alright, counterclockwise. Here we go. Oh no. Junko!
少しだけ話がしたいのだけれど、よろしいかしら。
では。
Oh no.
お姉ちゃん。
You look like a corpse.
しっかりと。うん。しっかりね。しっかりって。今日だけはお姉ちゃんとあなたの
二人だけの秘密にしてあげる。でも今日を超えてまだ生き残っていることがあるのなら、お姉ちゃんが彼のためにもあなたを殺すからね。
You've been corrupted too.
いいえ。お時間をありがとうございます。それではこれにて。
I hate this.
姉妹で語り合えたかね。
はい。
それでは行こうか。
あなた様の
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, assuming there is symbolism here. There's a lot of symbolism here. I think. The white dove is Shimizu Hinako. Or no. The white dove is... Okay. So, there's two possibilities. Either the white dove is Shimizu Hinako, who wants to be herself. She wants to rest and be her that she is. And the black one is the society trying to force her to be one she's not. And of course, the fox mask is the one leading the forced change. Or the sleeping one is Himiko, and the attacking one is Shizumu Hinako, who's trying to save herself from that docile life that she doesn't want. I'm not good with symbolism, and I hope somebody smarter than me can point out all the symbolism in this game and what it could possibly mean. Oh boy, what's this shit? Is it a ring? No, what the fuck?
さあ、君も。
It's a fucking ring.
では、始めようか。
はい。
Was that the vine boom sound effect?
これで最後だ。よくここまでついてきてくれた。
一緒だからここまで来られました。
もうわずかの辛抱だ。
はい。最後まで。
God, this story is so fucking disgusting. But also the vine boom sound effect played and it made me laugh. That's chapter 10. That was shorter than the other ones. Where the fuck is the fog monster? Maybe it's the way we haven't gone yet. Hold on. Yes? Okay. Actually, I will be leaving this stream here, and I will see you in a bit. Goodbye.